Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope that all of you are doing extremely very well. Now I would like to request you to like and subscribe the channel, and I would also like to uh, request you to share the channel with others. Now I have one question like uh, this slide means. Any guess like what are these? Okay, these are some communication poster. I consider this as some communication poster. Now let's start the chapter on communication mix in marketing. Chapter on communication mix in marketing. And I am Dr. Dhananjay Otto, associate professor. I deals with the marketing management and economics related all courses. Now for this chapter, the main objectives are like to understand communication process, types of communication channel, then developing a communication program, understanding promotional tools or marketing communication mix, then factor need to be considered in setting the marketing communication mix. This is basically the session objectives or the chapter overall objectives. Now to make it simple, I will divide this chapter into 3 sessions. In the first session, I will discuss 2 objectives: communication process and types of communication channel. Then in the second session, I will discuss the developing a communication program. Then in the third session, I will discuss promotional tools or marketing communication mix. Then finally, factors need to be considered in setting the marketing communication mix. So this is basically the chapter outline. Now next we'll start with the communication process. In the marketing communication process, a sender sends the encoded message through a medium for a receiver to receive the message and to decode. Often the marketing communication is followed up by some form of feedback. For instance, a salesperson visits a customer and makes a sales presentation with a view to sell his company's product. In the event that the salesperson make a good presentation, the customer may choose the purchase the product. Feedback is generally in the form of customer response to the product. So this is basically one example, and we are starting the marketing communication here. Now we'll go through the basic elements of the communication process, or we can say the components of the communication process. And these components are communication source, receiver, coding process, medium of transmission, decoding process, noise, and feedback. Now I will give you the summary of these all components. Like the communication process is initiated by the sender when sender intends to communicate a message to the receiver. Therefore, the source of communication is the sender and the destination is the receiver. So here communication source is the sender and there is another end, that is receiver. This is basically these two are sender and receiver are the core elements of the communication process. Now the receiver is the destination of the message sent by the sender. The perception of the receiver play a vital role in the manner in which the message is received. Then coding process. It involves the selection of the right amount of information, the type of information, and the organization of information that has to be sent to the receiver. The next, medium of transmission. Sender choose a variety of medium of variety of medium to communicate their message depending upon the types of message. Marketer can choose any media like print media, online media, television, etc. Of late, marketers are leveraging the use of SMS as a popular medium of communication. Then nowadays, due to the rapid expansion of the virtual platform, communication tool like social medias, then short videos, then YouTube videos, these are also considered as a communication tool for marketing. Then next, decoding process. In the decoding process, the receiver analyze or interpret the information that has been sent by receiver. Next, noise. The effectiveness of the communication process is hindered by the disturbance during coding, transmission and decoding process. The receiver may not receive the intended message accurately due to the noise in the communication process. For instance, during a telephonic conversation, the message might be disturbed by a bad connection. Like these other things, any kind of sound, baby crying at home, like watching television while reading newspaper and taking tea. So at the same time, three things may not be noticeable. Then finally, feedback. A receiver feedback helps the sender in recognizing and analyzing the receiver perception of a message. This further helps the sender to take any corrective actions if necessary to make the communication process more effective. So this is basically the summary of the communication process. Next we will move to the communication process model, like how it functions. Now sender, the communication source, then encoding is message formation, like what should be the content of the message, then organization of the message, then message media. In the marketing communication, message media may be print media, electronic media, outdoor media. That will go through the types of the communication channel. Then decoding, interpretation of the message by the receiver. Then receiver who received the message. In between, any kind of disturbance can be considered as a noise. Then feedback, taking feedback. Next, we will again revise all these communication component in a new way, like communication source. It starts when an individual or a group of individuals wish to communicate some message to the target audience. Then receiver, the destination of the communicated message, the one who received the message is called receiver. Coding process, it involves the selection of the right amount of information, type of information, organization of the information. Medium of transmission, it is the interface between the sender and receiver. Simply we can say a carrier of information from source to destination. Decoding process, the process in which the receiver analyzes or interprets the information sent by the sender. Noise, it is the disturbance or interference caused during the coding, transmission and decoding time. Then feedback, an important component which helps in the continuation of communication process. Next, we'll move to the types of communication channel. In the types of communication channel, there are two types of communication channel: personal channel and non-personal channel. And we can say that the types of communication channel or communication channel can be categorized into two categories: personal channel and non-personal channel. First, here we'll talk about the personal channel. Personal communication channel includes face-to-face interaction, telephonic conversation, communicating through mailers or email, etc. The message can be personalized to the audience taste and preference. In the personal channel, what happens? Direct interaction, direct communication takes place between the sender and receiver. Then second category is non-personal channel. In non-personal channel, there are three types of non-personal channel: electronic media, print media, outdoor media. Now, in the electronic media, other media like television, the internet, mobile phones, radio, etc. These are electronic media available to the marketer to do their communication with the target audience. Then second is print media. Print media covers like newspaper, magazine, journal, etc. And marketer communicates through newspapers. The marketer give advertisement in newspapers, then in different specialized journal, magazines also marketer give their advertisement, and through this they communicate with the target audience. Then outdoor media. Outdoor media, or we can say outdoor advertising, and this takes place through banners, hoardings, signboards, etc. Now these are three non-personal communication channel. Non-personal, why it is non-personal? Because it is not targeted to any particular individual. It is targeted to mass people. Like when television advertisement comes, many people are watching television at the same time. Then sending SMS through mobile phone. Then newspaper advertisement, banners advertisement given in the banners, or advertisement positioned in the signboard can be seen by many people at the same time. That's why it is not the personal channel. In the next session, we'll discuss developing communication program. Now for the first session, there may be one question: explain the process of marketing communication. Explain the process of marketing communication. So here you can give one example of the marketing communication, and the basic components or elements of the marketing communication can be discussed. Now, as I said earlier, in the second session, I will discuss about the how to develop a communication program. Thank you everybody. We'll meet again in the second session.